I think we've made a lot of progress, and we'll see. You know, they still have to agree to the fund. Well, we're going to see. Look, Harvard has been a disaster. They've taken $5 billion plus. $5 billion. Nobody knew that they were making this kind. If we didn't do this, we would have never found this out, Pam. They're taking $5 billion. And I'd rather see that money go to trade schools. And by the way, they're totally anti-Semitic at Harvard, as you know, and some other colleges too, in all fairness to them. And it's been exposed, very exposed. And I think they're dealing very badly. Every time they fight, they lose another $250 million. Yesterday, we found another $100 million. And they have, you know, they have a fund, an endowment, $52 billion. All right? They get a lot of that from the United States. Frankly, it's too big, much too big.
When can we expect that to be the Air Force One?
And I think it's ridiculous. I think everyone's coming up to me saying, we love the idea of trade schools. With that kind of money, and money from others, but money from them, you can have the best trade schools anywhere in the world. You give them to Iowa, Indiana, lots of good states, well-run states, and you give them the money. They can only be used for trade schools, and they'll teach people how to build motors and cars and AI. You know, the AI, we're building plants. We're building hundreds of billions of dollars worth of AI plants, already started, many of them. We've never had a boom like we're having now. You're going to see it. There's never been anything like it. Schools anywhere in the world, you give them to Iowa, Indiana. Why? You know, these countries aren't helping us. They're not investing in Harvard and all of we are. So why would 31%, why would a number so big? I think, number one, I think they should have a cap of maybe around 15%, not 31%. We have people who want to go to Harvard and other schools. They can't get in because we have foreign students there. But I want to make sure that the foreign students are people that can love our country. Thank you. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
What do we do? Stand up, fight back! I said when immigrants are under attack, what do we do?
Let's be clear. This has nothing to do with combating anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism is a real problem. It's a problem at Harvard. It's a problem in our country. But these policies will do nothing to combat this age-old hatred.
There's nowhere I'd rather be right now than seeing all these international students and their supporters. We need you here.
We will not stand for this. Not the Harvard community and not the Jewish community.
Let me tell you, I know that you are all up for this fight. I know this because I know you. I've worked here for 15 years. It's not a fight between Democrats and Republicans. This is a fight for democracy. And look, I know it may surprise you because he seems so obsessed with us, but Donald Trump doesn't actually care about Harvard. He wants to take Harvard down because universities stand for free ideas and for free speech. Free ideas and free speech get in the way of authoritarians. And so like authoritarians before him in places like Russia, like Turkey, and like Hungary, Donald Trump is attacking universities.
Every student's welcome here.
Harvard's voice is loud and clear.
Harvard's voice is loud and clear.
Every student's welcome here.
Every student's welcome here. Belongs in class today.
Every student, let them stay.
Every student, let them stay.
All right. Of retaliation. Afraid of deportation. Obviously, 3 domestic students will stand in their place and understand why it is so important to stand united and to stand organized against the Trump administration today.
I would say that we as international students in Harvard, in the U.S., we are not enemies of the U.S. We don't hate the U.S. If we are here, it's because we admire this country, and we admire actually the academic and the liberty and the freedoms that this country has. When we go back home, most of us serve as ambassadors to the country in an informal way. We go back to strengthen American ties with our countries economically, diplomatically, politically, academically. And so we are not the enemy. We are actually participating in the system, making this country bigger, if you want it, better in a sense. And so I will just say that we are not the enemy. You don't have to fight us.
Their stories. Today, we will read some of those stories.
Well, I think they're legitimate. And I also, as a Colombian, I have to say that the protests here are very mild. Like, I have not seen anybody get affected or have been attacked because of their ideas. Of course, there's like peer pressure, like in any place. But the protests here at Harvard, compared to the protests in Colombia, protests here are a joke. Like, this is really nothing, I will say.
I think that Trump's attacks on higher education stop, because if we show enough resistance, then he is going to fold. That's how Trump works. But if we start to give in, even just a little, fire a few controversial professors or stop admitting a certain type of students, then he's going to continue. He's going to come back for even more. He's going to ask for a list of 100 names of Harvard students who have participated in a protest just like me. He's going to fire every economics professor that speaks up against his tariffs, or a law professor who simply teaches about the Constitution. We have to stop him now, and if we do, I believe that we can succeed.
At the core of the United States, we're a country founded on immigrants, and we're a country, one of our core values is being welcoming to immigrants from all across America, all across the world into American shores. And I think that we've really gotten away from that core value, but it's something that's really important.